Hi Capricorn, thanks for checking out your weekly forecast. This is going to be for Capricorn Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to connect here and see what messages are coming up for the Capricorn Collective. This will be labeled for the 12th through the 18th of December. You might stumble upon it at a much later time. That's fine. You're going to see it whenever you're meant to see it, whenever it's time to see it. We're going to connect and see what messages are coming up here for the Capricorn Collective. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. Not every single message is going to resonate, and that's okay. Take what does, leave what doesn't. So without further ado, my dears and my darlings, let's see what we have coming up here for the Capricorn Collective. We have the Queen of Wands. This could be fire sign energy, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. You could be dealing with an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo at this time. If you have fire sign placements, you may be focusing on those houses or areas of your life, getting your ducks in a row in those parts of your life. Now, Queen of Wands is also could be that you're stepping into the characteristics of the Queen of Wands, or you're meeting somebody who's like the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is very much a go-getter, very independent, the life of the party, very funny, entrepreneur kind of energy, free spirit. So you may be stepping into those characteristics yourself, or you may be encountering someone who's this way. The Queen of Wands for me sometimes comes up in readings when we're going to have a lot of anger coming to the surface and we're being told not to push it down. Like, don't stifle it. Use this as a tool to create new things and change in your life. I see this card come up a lot when you start to realize how much other people are benefiting from you. And like you're not getting anything back in return, or you're getting peanuts back in return, and you're tired of it. And you know what you're bringing to the table. You know what you deserve. And so you refuse to settle for less. And this anger, this realization acts as fuel for the fire and really motivates this Queen of Wands energy to reach higher and to get it in a short period of time, because there's so much drive behind it, like that, just that fed up energy. So some of you Capricorns may be feeling you have anger coming to the surface. You can use this to create. Anger is not necessarily negative. It's what we do with it that can make it negative or positive, constructive or destructive. It's all in how we use that anger. And so some of you are going to be able to take some anger and channel it into some progress, some moving things forward, moving things along, making things better for yourself. I also feel that some of you may be, this is coming in intuitively. I feel for some of you Capricorns, some of you may have somebody who's upset with you, okay? Maybe they're jealous, maybe they're envious, maybe it just, sometimes it happens, people rub each other the wrong way. But I feel some of you have someone who's upset with you. It could be a female energy, feminine energy. And I feel this person might like kind of let you know, like, Capricorn, I'm not happy with you right now. I'm really upset with you. Could be a coworker, could be a family member, it could be an ex, it could be a friend. And I feel like this person wants to like they're not flat out saying it, but they want to give you the impression that they could do some kind of real harm here. Like and it could be like harm to your reputation. Like maybe they want you to think that they have more power in the workplace than they actually do, and they're giving you the impression like they're really close with the higher ups, or somebody owes them a favor, or I don't know, some kind of craziness, or just something about like people aren't gonna believe you, or like I'm gonna tell people, and you know, maybe even like some cases, some of you might deal with somebody who's trying to like say that they're like putting some kind of like woo woo on you, some kind of energy, some kind of spell or something. But I feel like the message here is that this person doesn't have the power they want, like they want you to think that they have. This person is not powerful. Like they're saying that they're powerful and they're not able to do the things they want you to think that they can do. I feel it's more just trying to get inside your head and scare you and freak you out. It's more of a mind game thing. At the end of the day, I kind of feel this person is, I'm not going to say harmless, but they can't do anything. They don't have the power to mess up your life the way they want you to think that they can. So just something to keep in mind here. Like don't internalize it. Don't ruminate over it. Don't worry about it so much. Just let it slide off your back and don't engage. The next card coming up here for the Capricorn collective is the Nine of Wands. Now you're on the defense. Some of you, you're like, whoa, this person's mad at me. They're not gonna let it slide, and they're trying to turn people against me. But Nine of Wands here, you're experienced. You've been through battles before, and there's nothing that this person can do that you haven't already seen and that you don't already know how to handle. So again, this person is not at all as big of a deal as they want you to think that they are. They don't have that power. And Nine of Wands tells us we're almost done with something, right? We're almost here to the last big push. And so it's kind of like this is like the one last uh karmic situation. This is the one last um time something like this is happening. So maybe some of you Capricorns, you feel like this happens to me all the time, or this has happened to me before, or just when I'm getting happy, or just when I'm starting to shine, somebody just has to come in and make me out like I'm the bad guy. And Nine of Wands is telling us this is the last time you're dealing with this kind of energy. This is the last time you're dealing with this kind of person. In fact, and this happened for one other sign, and I've never had this happen in the years reading for people. I've never had it happen before, and now I'm having it happen for two signs this week. Who was the other sign? It may have been, oh, I want to say it was one of the fire signs. I could be wrong, or it could have been Gemini. And I shuffled. You guys saw me shuffle, but look, your next card is the Ten of Wands. I can't make that up. I said 9 is you're almost done. Last push, 10 is done. And here you're done. You're done with this. You're done with this craziness. Like this is the last time you're dealing with this kind of situation, and you have nothing to be afraid of. I do feel for some of you, it's going to become apparent that there's some kind of like somebody is picking on you, or someone is trying to intimidate you. So if it isn't a workplace situation, it may be something that you're taking to HR, or you're letting them know like this is happening with this person, and whatever they were trying to do to freak you out or scare you is like backfiring onto them. Now it's like, well, why are you trying to intimidate Capricorn? Why can't you just leave Capricorn alone? Capricorn's minding Capricorn's business. So it could be some kind of situation like this where you are pulling in support. You are pulling in support, or somebody's coming in and like, like leave Capricorn alone. And this could be part of the karmic lesson for you, in that you deserve to get help. You deserve to be helped. You deserve to have somebody come in and stand up for you and defend you. But that can't happen if you're not speaking up. Okay? For some of you, maybe this is in a relationship that you feel trapped. And it might be a good idea to start looking at getting help. If you're dealing with someone who's trying to intimidate you or scare you or play mind games with you, that's not going to be a relationship that you're going to be happy in. And it can escalate into worse things. And so don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to speak up and tell somebody, I kind of have somebody picking on me here. Some of you are angry and you're already looking. You're already looking at where the exits are. You're already planning to get out of there. Excellent. Wonderful. But if for some reason it's going to take a long time to get out of the situation, or it's going to be difficult for you to get out of the situation, it's not bad to ask for help, to go for help. because this is a situation that is not respecting you, it's not valuing you, and you don't have to show up in that situation of feeling held under somebody's thumb. You know your worth, you know your value, you know what you bring to the table, and you're not going to deal with this anymore. And 10 of Wands says we have had the experience, we've learned from the experience, we can lay the burden down and we can move on with our life. Okay, sometimes this is even like a change of location around us. So this could be moving, this could be finding yourself in a different job, in a different place. But you're going to have to, for some of you, you're going to have to speak up. For some of you, you're going to have to speak up because that is the lesson. You deserve to be helped. You deserve to embrace your vulnerability. And you deserve to have somebody come in and defend you in a situation. I feel that vibe here with these cards coming in together. It's a lot of fire, a lot of fire. So I do feel like pressures are building, emotions are high. It feels to me like a tense situation. I'm not trying to be negative, and I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy here. But it's going to be really important that you're taking action. You're not just sitting there and saying, oh, it'll blow over. Oh, it'll get better. Oh, they're just stressed out now because it's the holidays or it's the end of the year. Or, they just, are in a bad mood. It'll go away. No, because these cards are giving the feeling in a sense like the pressure is building. The pressure is building. In fact, look at this. Your outcome is the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is a card that comes up when we're afraid to take action or we're at some kind of an impasse. We know what we want. The other person knows what they want. Neither person wants to give in and neither person wants to back down. And so this is pressure that can build and build and build and build. And I've seen it happen a lot of the times in my readings over the years. That Two of Swords is like, if you don't take action, if you don't pay attention to the writing on the wall, if you don't follow through on the guidance you're receiving here, there will be a tower moment. Something will kind of a collapse here. Some situation will be pulled out or pulled away from you because it's just not vibing with your energy. It's not vibing with who you are and where you are in your life right now. And that pressure is building and building and building. Those of you who are in a situation where somebody's trying to intimidate you, I don't feel they're as powerful as they want you to think, but I feel like they're getting in your head to try to kind of make you slip up, make you get nervous, make you mess up, make you react and go off. And they're like, I don't know what Capricorn's talking about, right? So it's going to be important that you take the steps you're being guided to take. Some of you are going to have to go and ask for help. Some of you are going to have to go and report something. This is very unfair. I don't like that this is happening to me, right? Or there's a misunderstanding with this person and now I'm being hounded. I'm being harassed in some way. Or it's just time to get out. It's just, if you have the ability to get out and you want to avoid, having to face this person or having to go back and forth with people and tell the story, if you feel it's easier to just get out of there and you have the ability to get out of there without asking for help, get on it. Don't wait. Because this is a situation, I think you're waiting for it to die down and cool off. It's just going to build and build and build and build and build and build and build until there's a tower moment and the universe has to come in and remove it for you. Now, the tower is an act of love and that something is being removed for us, but it doesn't feel good to get pushed off the diving board. It's scary, right? It's uncomfortable. So why not do it in a way where you have control? You have the ability to maneuver through the situation instead of having to deal with the shock of the tower and then scurry around in the aftermath. You don't have to scurry. You can make this transition without scurrying if you don't wait for the tower to come. Okay? Think about it, pray about it. Maybe you want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign. Some weeks your moon sign and rising sign might resonate more than your sun sign. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you click on the description part of this reading, of this video, there's a series of links, and one of the links will take you to my scheduling page, calendly.com/amethystangelite, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. Also, there's playlists to find the other weekly forecasts, the 2023 forecasts, the love readings. All of the other videos are there. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Have a wonderful week, my dears. Take care and be well.